I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Come on. Hey.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult. But
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they go play action with Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Aiden Hutchinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 2. He's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So here we go, 4th down. Howell, and he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Howell throwing on 1st down here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
60 by 50.
They'll go play action. Howell completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another throw for Howell. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Trill.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. George Pickens, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson, 74 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Swift going to try up the middle. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On the ready.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
Aiden Hutchinson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Taken from about the 12.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one taken just inside the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Come on, come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ready, ready. Let's go, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Dallas Goedert from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.